For this tutorial, I chose the program called Wordle, and you go to www.wordle.net. And I know this is used by quite a few elementary teachers, but what I wanted to do was to explore its use at a secondary level, possibly even a higher ed level, and how it can be implemented to show understanding, comprehension, and so forth. What Wordle does is create word clouds, just like you see here, and you see it can have the U.S. Constitution and other items that people have chosen. How I use this in my class is I teach world geography and cultures, and I have the students explore current events. So they would have to find a current event like I did here at cnn.com, and for my example I am using the ousting of Mubarak from Egypt. Yay, power to the people. And what the student would do is go through the article, literally copy and paste the entire article. And I've already done this, and I put it on a Word document. And it's very, very simple. With Wordle, all you have to do is have the text available, copy, and I even added additional words down here. You can see resignation, 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 people, people, people. And I'm going to copy this in to Wordle. Go back over to my Wordle tab. Click Create, go into the text area and paste. And I always like to look through it to see if there's words that I wanted repeated, like here, like I said before, I have resignation, resignation, people, 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 because obviously I think that is a very big part of this article. Click Go, and it creates a Wordle for you. Now obviously this would be something that would be difficult for me to explain, so I can change the layout, have it more horizontal than vertical. I can change the color, and let's say I want to go down to shooting star. Let's go down there, change the background and so forth. And what I have the students do is print off this Wordle. You cannot save it, but they can print it off in a PDF file. And then they have to present it to myself or to the class as a whole. And when I mean they present it, they use this as their entire presentation. There are no note cards, there's no script. They are to base it off the words that stand out. So obviously you have Mubarak, Egyptians, people, because I added it several times, as well as resignation and military. And it would be the responsibility of the student to explain what is happening in this article, what is happening in Egypt, based on the Wordle that they are presenting. What this does is allow students to illustrate their understanding, the comprehension of the article, relate what is happening throughout the world, and we did this for the entire unit of Africa. And then what I had the students do is after listening to all the presentations, they took notes over the words that they heard each student present about different countries throughout Africa. They wrote down what they thought were the key words. Then they created their own Wordle summarizing the picture of Africa. What I mean by summarizing the picture of Africa is placing all the words they heard, like resignation, people, military. A lot of them saw coup, they saw other words like conspiracy, a lot of elections, things like that. And so they put all these words into one large Wordle, and then they had to explain how that gives them a picture of Africa. And I'm going to be using this for several of my regions in world cultures and world geography. And the kids really enjoyed it. It gives them a fun way of looking at current events, and it gives them a more accurate picture of what is happening throughout our world. But like I said, this is something that I see used a lot in elementary schools. I know a couple English teachers that use it. This is just another way of using Wordle that makes the kids look at our current world today and gives them a lot of insight. Thank you.